All right, sports porchers. It's your hockey Jesus, and I'm going live here after the Pittsburgh Penguins win against tonight. They played against the San Jose Sharks, taking 2 out of 3 on the West Coast trip. Pretty impressive. I have to say that Pittsburgh Penguins are definitely off to a hot start here in 25-26. Tonight, it was just a team effort. Once again, there's no superstars on this team right now. Well, of course, they have Sidney Crosby, always a superstar, no matter what happens. But I can tell you what, this game tonight was really interesting. So many shots in the first and second period. They had basically a whole game worth of shots. Both teams did in the first and second period. Then it kind of slowed down. That first goal really slowed things down, I think, that the Penguins got in second period. But I don't really know what to say about this team. They're just pretty impressive right now. They're playing a full team game. On top of that, I just have to say that Sidney Crosby's line, it's going okay. But that second line, my goodness, it's been called the Shrek line. It's been called the Monster line. It's been called the Big line. I don't know what you can call anything but hot. It's just super hot right now. Mantha together with Gino and Brazeau. Just an amazing combination. I don't know why they worked well together. Maybe it's because it's a combination of they're not very fast, but they just know where each other are going to be on the ice. That chemistry, you can't explain it, but you can see it. And you can definitely see it on the ice when those three are together. Been playing great together. That third line tonight, Kindle gets 5 shots in the first 2 periods. They were saying that was the most shots for a rookie for the Penguins since Jordan Staal. A lot of Jordan Staal comparisons with these rookies, which is a great comparison to have because if you remember that year that Jordan Staal stayed up, he wasn't supposed to stay up, but they couldn't help but keep him up. And wouldn't you know, it was a good thing they did because he was instrumental in that 2009 Stanley Cup. And I'm not saying this team's winning the Stanley Cup, but I can tell you with a 4-2 start, very impressive start for the Pittsburgh Penguins. That puts them firmly in a playoff spot. Project this out for the year, and they end up at 109 points. Now, it probably won't happen that way for the Pittsburgh Penguins, but I can tell you, even if they would have lost tonight, they would have been at 82 points, which is still a borderline playoff team. So there's not a lot of, 6 games in, you don't want to make too many conclusions about things because, a lot of things can go bad and they can go bad quickly. But the one thing you can say about this team, and Dan Muse in particular, the system he runs allows goalies like Tristan Jarry to play really well. Getting a shutout tonight, looking great. And, I think it's just good. I think it could be positive things for the future for this team. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Every time I start talking about the Penguins in such a positive way, things tend to go downhill. What else happened tonight? Tanger gets his 598th assist. Sid gets his 1,694 points. So Sid's only 6 points away from 1,700 points. Just amazing. Gino with his 1,355th point. I forget. He passed 2 people tonight with his 2-point game. Jarry was excellent. Second line still smoking. The only thing I guess I really have that's negative to say about this team is why isn't Owen Pickering being a part of this team? If you're a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, you know that Owen Pickering played quite a bit last year for us. And this year he has yet to step on the ice for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Come on. He's got to be as good as Caleb Jones. I mean, why can't he be up here for this? I just don't that's the one thing I don't understand. I know a lot of people are talking about, guys like Kindle and Brunick sitting. I don't mind them sitting for a game, knowing that they're going to actually be out there for the season. Now, Kindle probably won't be, but Kindle seemed to respond pretty positively today with all those shots. Now, he didn't score, but he's not going to be a guy who's going to score every night. Russ seems to be getting in the groove with Sid, although they didn't have any goals tonight as a line. Well, that's not true. Sid gets that tip in. But really, ah, I don't know. I just don't see that line, popping like they used to, with the cycling with Sid and Gito and Rax. And Rax been shooting the puck not on the net lately. That's probably another negative I could bring up. But overall, the Pittsburgh Penguins with a 4-2 record on the season. No overtime games yet. You know me, the hockey Jesus, us here on the Sports Porch. We don't like that loser point, so you'll never hear a 4-2-1 record. You would hear, a 4-3 record with 9 points. Now that could happen, but right now there's been no overtime games. There's been no reason to talk about that, but that's the way it is. So tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins are victorious. They take 2 out of 3 on the West Coast, and they're coming home for some home cooking. They don't play again until Tuesday, but 3 of the next 4 are at home, including that Saturday Columbus game where they're bringing back the old timers. They're bringing back their Hall of Fame, the Pittsburgh Penguins Hall of Fame. I know Francis and Stevens are part of it, and I think Eddie Johnson and Scotty Bowman are. So try to get tickets to that. The Pittsburgh Penguins, I don't understand why I can't just buy one ticket. I guess I have to buy my own seat, and then I could buy a ticket to the ceremony. I might try that later on. I think that'd definitely be worth going to. So tonight, Pittsburgh Penguins win 3-0 in a shutout by Tristan Jarry, and they're 4-2 on the season. I hope you've been enjoying the hockey. I have been. If you like what you're hearing here, hit that subscribe button. I'm here after every single Penguins game. That's right. Every single Penguins game, I'm here to give you analysis. The boys and I will be back on Monday night at 7 p.m. I'll give you a little bit more in-depth analysis of what's going on with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Maybe I'm going to put out some specials on some of the rookies so you can understand where they've been and what we're expecting from them throughout the season. So until then, enjoy the hockey you're watching. Pittsburgh Penguins fans, definitely enjoy the hockey, and I'll see you on the next one.